Man, I tell you what. You know what I hate? Memes. Memes are like advertisements now, but they're worse. Yeah, some advertisements are memes. What do you mean? No. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the fifth time you've been tricked into watching the Choopy Choopy Chappa Chappa kitty selling you. I don't remember. I see the ad all the time. I see that ad all the time on something like Instagram. I see it all the time, and I don't know what it is. I see it. I see the kitty do the little dance with his little foot, and then I hear the chippy chippy chappa chappa, and it's like, all right, well, I got my dose of the kitten doing the chippy chippy chappa chappa. So I mean, but it's those that would be better. It would be better to see at this point an advertisement giving you a meme where you're not even like really caring about the ramifications that are around the meme, why it's being shown to you. You're just being shown the thing, and even that is preferable to what I'm about to explain. You know those Reese's Peanut Butter Cups commercials? Bright orange background, usually has some kind of sound in it that has a sting to it, kind of like a news alert, but, softer than that. So, you get stung by the bright colors and the somewhat sharp audio, and then the peanut butter cups happen. Because you merely recognize what you're being shown, it pulls you in even closer. Then, the peanut butter cups have the audacity to do something that is also recognizable, like imitate a hockey game where the Reese's peanut butter cup is like a puck on the ice, and then the other peanut butter cups are like hockey players, and then there's a goal. Wait a minute, I think that's an Oreo commercial from a long time ago. Either way, I mean, maybe the peanut butter cups are even dumber than that, and it's just a mere move. It's just TikTok dancing. But because everything else had already happened, the bright colors, the audio sting, the recognizable thing, I have to see it. Can't look away from it. I got this moth in my brain that likes to watch the whole thing, and now I've watched the whole thing, and it's registered in my head, and now I have taking up space in my brain permanently now these Reese's Peanut Butter Cups commercials. But the memes are worse. Dickheads on social media, they do this. They do this with memes. Or any picture, really, but memes in particular have the same kind of effect that the Reese's Pieces Peanut Butter Cup commercials had. They do it on purpose, these people, or an accident, or, maybe it's just a mere knowing what gets them the engagement, and they're not realizing it, but they are doing it on purpose. It's, whatever the case is, I hate it. The fact that the meme itself is a picture increases the likelihood of it registering in my head. And because memes are mimetic, they have a tendency to spread and make everyone familiar with the meme as a template, because you'll see it again, but it's different. Now you're also being trained to understand that when you see the meme again, it is likely that it'll be a little bit different. It's going to apply to another situation. So now we have this. We see the meme, and now I have to read it because I recognize the template. I recognize the objects in the template, which can help, or in my case, hurt. And then there's text, and it's just because I'm already primed to understand that the text is going to be different, I have to see the text. Now I'm reading it. And now it's just another penny added to the being fed up with the world jar, and that shit's going to break. I'd rather see Reese's Peanut Butter Cup ads at this point. I'd rather see that than see Jim from The Office say something pithy in two stupid little panels with his punchable face telling me nothing. One of the worst meme templates, by the way, because the visual component its only use is the fact that it's a visual component. Jim's punchable face does not add anything to the point being made. In fact, it hinders it for me because I'm sick of seeing it. But you might say, well, he's pointing at one, and then he's smirking at another, and the smirk is supposed to imply some kind of like, yeah, see? Now you know. No. Doesn't do that. Does not do that. You can say it does that, it doesn't do that. So let me make a Jim meme for you. Memes suck. They're basically ads. I could have just said that with text. I could have said that with text and an emoji. An emoji also having the ability to catch one's attention more often than just text at times. But it's still like, it's less offensive. You just scan through that like, the emoji is text at this point. The emoji is like a character in a language at this point. You read the emoji and the sentence as a whole, you just bing bang. Having an emoji and not having an emoji does not do anything different when it's your attention being sucked away. When it's more time, more mere seconds being used to look at something. So the emoji I can forgive at this point. Annoying a little, yes, maybe, but I'm going to tolerate them now, because doing this look at what I have to say in this meme, hate that. So I've been blocking memes. Not the ones I look at on purpose, but the ones that are provided by this so-called algorithm. I block them more than ads. No joke. Ads at least tell me about a movie I might want to see. Or, when I see a Pepsi ad, being influenced to buy a Pepsi is better than reading a meme that says something benign but thinks it's aggressive and worth being shared by me. For instance, we'll use Jim again. Politicians lie. Wake up! At least with the Pepsi ad, I might get a Pepsi out of it. But being told something vapid and trite, something like, if voting mattered, they'd make it illegal. Yeah, no payoff. It's just an interruption. It's just like an advertisement, but it's worse because it's just an interruption of something you don't care about. I'd rather see tampons. I'd rather see tampons and gain an anecdote about tampons that I learned from an ad. I'd rather see tampons than see a stupid meme that pulls you in just like a bad advertisement. I also hate YouTube Shorts for the same reason. I block those too. Thank you.